enter it.
Yeah.
Um,
It's okay. You just go ahead in whatever best position you can do it in. Okay.
okay.
Fine. Yeah. Sriramji, you go ahead and you can give some comments, appreciation,
Yes.
guidance.
Tara, Tara, you have played really well. You know, Bhairavi you have chosen, and it was a very, very neat, a beautiful presentation. The Raga Alapana was really good, and except for one or two places, there was no grammatical mistake at all, and very less number of aesthetical mistakes too. The way you have handled, the way you developed the whole scenario in the Raga Alapana was very neat, and when the Kruti presentation was also good, so was the Swarakalpana. I'm pretty sure, Sri Ramji also agree with me. You definitely have a bright future. You have a, if you start spending longer time with the instrument, I'm pretty sure you are going to do much, much, much better than this. And of course, in the sense, as you age, the progression will also be there. But at this juncture, for your age, you really are playing very, very well. And especially Bhairavi is such an amazing raga, and it showed, no matter however creative any musician is, Bhairavi, even though it is such an um, um, big ocean like a raga, it has its own constraints. Many times, so you just cannot take a easy, jolly ride on the horse when you venture into Bhairavi, because it is such a traditional raga, and all the sangatis has to be extremely authentic, and that is what you also played. And whoever your guru is has really guided you very well. Even like one or two suggestions, if you really want to know maybe little more, it is the right time for you also to take little more liberty of you know uh, venturing into something which is unexplored. When we say unexplored, it doesn't mean that it should be out of the tradition. Within the traditional boundary itself, there are many unexplored compartments in the raga alapana thing. Probably this is a high time for you to concentrate more on that, and a little more this such a fantastic, brilliant phrase it was. You attempted playing it very well, and then of course you played very well. But the certain phrase, from pa to sa, most of the time you played it on the single string itself, the second string, the fa string, and
What?
of course it sounded good.
Yeah, I
But
sent
certain
something for my
places,
dad. I
you
bought
also
long
need
back. I
to
bought something for him.
think whether the same phrase can also be played on the fa string itself without
Yeah, I only
destroying
sent
the
it to him.
continuity between ma and then pa, so that the whatever thing, many times when it is played on the pa string, it sounds much more bolder, much more vibrant. And the bowing on the both the strings, sa and then pa, you did reasonably well. And especially when you went to sa, um, uh, we observed that one. Overall, it's a very neat presentation. I'm very happy about it, Tara. And Sriramji, please.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with Manjunath ji more. Your playing on the violin is very natural.
Mm.
You are very extremely talented in terms of the Shruti Shuddha on the violin, and the flow of the melody on the violin is not doesn't come to everybody. So that's the gift that you have. Um, I wish you had tuned the violin a little higher. I think it's on D now. Yeah, yeah. So D on your violin sounded a little bass. So the higher registers, the higher brightness, the kind of a grip of sound that I felt was, this was more like you were accompanying a male singer in terms of the sound of the violin. I wish you had tuned it to a you know, at least half a pitch more or one pitch also more, because your violin, I think, will sound very good on E. This is a mistake which many people do. Whatever their guru's violin tuning is, they will, of course, in class you have to tune to your guru's violin pitch. But your particular instrument, that may not be the ideal pitch for its resonance and for its sparkling tone to come out. This is the guru himself or herself has to tell you that you explore your own violin and see at what sound it sounds the best. Like how a singer will, you know, select the adhara shadja based on where the resonance and sparkle of the voice comes, correct? Similarly for the violin also you have to do that. I felt if you had played it on you know, instead of D sharp or E, Tendrai or Moon, it would have been much better. That is my first. You try that, okay? Try at least when you practice at home. When you are with your teacher, you have to adjust to that pitch of the violin. But I think you can. The sound will be much brighter if you try that. The second thing is, of course, your Shruti Shuddham was exceptional. The effortlessness of your playing. Sometimes this effortlessness can be a negative also. It takes away from a certain excitement and energy. So though you played so beautifully and smoothly, that certain excitement and that edge was missing. I'm telling you for your further improvement. I'm not criticizing you. That particular edge, I hope you understand what I mean. That a sense of excitement, that sense of a little more punch, a little more articulation in the sound, all those things, because it was very smooth. But you cannot keep having butter and ice cream all the time. You need some nuts to bite into, right, in the ice cream. So you need that edge, that brittle kind of approach also should be there. I think so. That's my philosophy. That the violin playing should encompass all kinds of characters in its sound, not just smooth, buttery, creamy kind of sound. Okay, that's one thing. How do you get there is a long process that you will find yourself. But this is what I had to say. The other thing is your vibrato on the pa and sa is unnecessary. It comes in certain style, but you can also think about it and ask your teacher whether what is the musicality in just shaking your pa. Pa is a non-vikrita swara, that is, it doesn't move at all. So that shivering kind of a sound you have as a habit, that you can think about it once more. Okay, just suggestions I give, because sometimes it's a like people have the mannerism in their voice, people have mannerisms on the violin also. Sometimes they are not essentially musical, so you can do away with it if you feel like. Of course, some things in the sahitya of the kriti can be better. For example, Kiddi Sa is okay, but the Varta is Lalite, right? So that continuity of Lalite is
You
better
know,
than ta
I
ta ta.
I
That
just
kind of
went
staccato
outside to
going
break that, right?
does not bring
There
out
must
Sahityam
so
Bhava.
many
Do you agree?
mosquito bites in my leg and here. I
Lalite
just
Sri
mosquitoes.
Prabhide.
That's
Right?
the thing
So
with
that
summer.
continuity, Lalite. Of course, you need three bows, but still it has to be one word. Lalite. Instead of ta ta ta. These are all old styles of play. We have come far away from that now, because now the Sahitya Bhava on the violin is, thanks to so many great masters, we are indebted to them to bring out Sahitya in the way Sahitya is brought out in the Kriti. The final thing, these are all only additional to the fact that we've already told you that you're playing very beautifully. Your chin, you will develop a neck problem very soon. You are leaning unnecessarily on one side of the violin, correct? When you're playing, you probably have not realized that, Correct? Play a phrase for me now. Play the aga. Yeah, play something. Yeah. So you are tending to lean on one side, right? Now this is going to create neck pain for you. Okay. So adjust your neck so that it is straight and relaxed. Yeah. It's a big issue for a lot of Western violinists. Neck spondylitis, they develop a lot of issues. And yeah, that is a good posture. Instead of having to lean, because your leaning is just not, it's not serving any purpose. It is just a habit. Okay. Very good. In the Swara Prastara, in the Kalpana Swara, there was a little, you were running with the rhythm. The rhythm was going a little fast. So just watch out. Pull yourself back in Kalpana Swara. Okay. Otherwise, very nice. We really enjoyed your playing very much. Wonderful.
Sriramji, that should be sufficient. There is no need for her
Yeah.
to play anything
Yes.
because
Yes.
it was very exclusive, and then she played, you know, beautiful
Wonderful.
Bhairavi.
Yeah. How many
And
years you have been learning? 6 years. Wonderful. Oh, for 6 years, your development is exceptional. That's what I feel. For 6 years of learning. So congrats to you, your parents, and your guru for bringing you up to this level of Bhairavi in 6 years. I think it's a remarkable achievement. So keep it up. Keep practicing more. Like I say, develop more excitement in your playing. That excitement you have to develop. Yeah. You seem
all
to
the
be a
best, Tara.
very, yeah, all the best, Tara.
All the best, Tara, and everything. Especially I really like the way you put it, Shriramji. The ice cream with the nuts. That's very fantastic remarks, and of course, um, that is much more subtle thing, and definitely it is a high time for her to concentrate on those lines. And of course, I also was about to mention about the your neck position, and everything. You simply follow whatever is told by Shriramji, and all the best to you. You have a bright future, Tara.